You've heard of Dr. House, Dr. Kevorkian, Dr. Evil, Dr. Dre, but I bet you haven't heard of Dr. Nudie No Pants. I know I hadn't until today. He was an Arkansas family practice doctor who calls himself a naturist and apparently loved walking around the office completely naked. I'm talking whole hog, butt cheeks in the wind, bearing it all in his birthday suit for all to see.
According to board documents, this video was taken in 2019 at Diffenay Family Practice in Blytheville. In it, Dr. David Diffenay can be seen walking around naked, including in the hallway between patient rooms.
Man's out here fee-fi-fo-fummin' like Bert Kreischer, walking around between patient rooms completely butt-ass naked. Like, no shame at all. In fact, he's very proud of it. He even defends it by saying that he's trying to promote body positivity and not, like, shaming him for being a nude naturist.
Another video clip sent in shows him in the receptionist area walking around 3 women and performing a sex act directly in front of one of the women. The clip ends with him ejaculating on her. According to the documents we received, not only did the woman work in Diffenay's office as a lab tech for another company, she was one of his patients.
This is a doctor. He's supposed to be treating patients, but instead the only thing he's treating is his nuts to an all-you-can-come buffet. This disgusting animal ejaculates on one of his patients, who was also one of his employees at one point, and then he also eats some pizza to celebrate it. I don't understand how he got away with this for so long. Like, I don't know how he's not behind bars. This shit is crazy. Like, just look at the footage, too. It's not like he's just, naked and just going about his business. He's like making sure to like put his genitals as close to like his employees as possible, trying to get like everyone to look at his wiener like, oh boy, just stretching everything out over here. Yep, just stretching it all out over here. Oh yeah, that's a good stretch. Not that it would make it any better if he was naked and going about his business just like fucking Sasquatching around nude at the office. That's still completely unacceptable and inappropriate.
According to the person who sent the board the videos, this all happened during business hours. They also claimed Diffenay used his, quote, position of power, sexual grooming, salary increases to groom employees and patients into repulsive acts. At least one person agrees. Dr. Bradley Diner with the Arkansas Medical Foundation wrote, quote, the pervasive behavior leads to concerns about a sexual compulsive disorder of paraphilia, which may in fact cross boundaries with his delivery of medical care.
I hope at least one other person agrees this is unacceptable. I would hope everyone agrees this is unacceptable. He DNA dumped on one of his patient/former employees. He rubbed his magic lamp till the ejaculate genie presented itself during business hours on an employee/patient. Like, I think every single person on this planet would see this, learn about it, and be like, yuck, that's not good, that's really bad, that's horrible even. And apparently has a history of pushing people into sexual acts with him. No shit, this guy would not be responsible for proper care of a patient. You'd go in for like a toothache and he'd probably put you under anesthesia and you wake up with his cock in your mouth. This is absolutely someone that should not have their medical license anymore. He should be in jail.
An investigator with the Arkansas Department of Health interviewed Dr. Diffenay in September. According to the report from that interview, Dr. Diffenay was informed there were video clips of his actions. Dr. Diffenay said, quote, I don't know anything about that at all. I'd have to see those things to have any idea what you're talking about.
An interesting tactic from old Diffenay here. So David's playing the fool, acting dumb. What are you talking about? Walking around the office naked? Oh, goodness gracious, goodness me. Who would do something like that? That sounds, so yucky. I have no idea what this would be pertaining to. I'd have to take a peek at that footage there. Perhaps it's AI generated or doctored in some way, because that just doesn't make any sense. Meanwhile, his public Instagram account was named Naked Dr. Dave. I got a hunch that he probably knows what they're talking about. His Instagram, he used to just proudly post himself fucking full bore. I wouldn't be surprised if he was goat-seeing on that shit. Like, he openly would be nude and proud of it, and then when confronted with it by authorities, he's like, what are you talking about? Walk around the office without any clothes on? Most outlandish thing I've ever heard.
K8 News attempted to call Diffenay at his various offices for a comment. We also called his personal phone number and left a voicemail. We received no response, so we went to his home to see if he would answer our questions.
Surprisingly, David was a little shy this time around. He did not respond to the request for a comment. He didn't answer the door, though admittedly I half expected him to do like some kind of action movie star scene where he jumps through one of the windows fucking butt-ass naked and chases him around going ah or something like that. But none of that happened. He was laying low.
This isn't the first time Diffenay has been investigated by the medical board. Earlier this year, someone complained about what Diffenay calls his naturist activities. In the January complaint, the board was informed that Diffenay was posting nude photos of himself on his social media accounts. Diffenay said he is a naturist, and his accounts were well known to the naturist community. He cited the practice as promoting acceptance and body positivity, adding, quote, "We do not shame, sexualize, fear, or negatively stigmatize the naked body."
Hey Dave, got a brain buster for you. Quick question. Does naturism include blowing a load non-consensually on one of your employees/patients? I don't know enough about naturism. Is that proper protocol? Because it strikes me as odd. I imagine it's probably not covered in the naturism belief system. His defense of all of this is just insanity. We do not shame, sexualize, fear, or negatively stigmatize the naked body. Weirdo worm, you splooged on one of your patients/former employees. What are you talking about, man? It also doesn't happen without you sexually stimulating yourself. You are sexualizing your own body in the office. This shield that you're trying to hide behind of like body positivity just doesn't work. You're a fucking freak, a sexual degenerate. I also imagine everyone feared your naked body because you used it as a biological weapon, shooting the goddamn T-virus out of your dick at least one employee/patient. You are a criminal. Now, in regards to ejaculating on his patient, he is trying to claim that it was a poor decision, but it was consensual. So, investigators were talking to him. What time frame were you referencing when you said, "I don't walk around clients naked"? Was that 2019? Diffenay said yes. So you lied to the investigator. I mean, yeah. Openly just confirming that he's lied to the investigators here. Then talks about the sexual act that he did onto one of them. There were no threats, no conversation of any type. Again, it was a very, very poor decision, but it was consensual. How can you say it was consensual while also saying there was no conversations of any type? Silence is not consent. There was no consent, like even by your own admission here from the sound of things. Like, what are you talking about? So because you didn't threaten her, you just assume that she gave you consent. To me, and I imagine most rational, sensible human beings, it sounds like it wasn't consensual. It sounds like you went over, pleasured yourself, and finished on her. He's just making the assumption that everyone there is fair game and it's an implied consent by them being there. I don't know if it's part of like a contract they sign as a new patient, like you must be okay with Dr. Diffenay occasionally ejaculating on you. Sign. Like, this makes no sense to me. I don't know how he can possibly make the claim that it was consensual while also confirming that there wasn't any conversation or anything prior. If you ask me, that sounds like sexual assault, and I think it should be treated as such, I would imagine.
He added that there was, quote, "no crossover whatsoever with my professionalism while practicing medicine and my naturist activities."
That is a lie. That is a fib. David, we have video evidence, irrefutable proof of your naturist activities infiltrating your practice. You ejaculated on a patient, David. What are you talking about? He also apparently was manipulating people into sexual acts with him. His naturist activities were the entire point of his practice, it sounds like. It doesn't seem like he cared about medicine or professionalism. It was all about just his sick fucking twisted fetish here of being naked and forcing himself onto others around him. That's what it seems like. It is indefensible. Like, just imagine going to a dentist that loves to be naked or something. I imagine most people wouldn't be very comfortable with that. It's unhygienic. Like, it is completely disgusting. You would not want someone's bare butthole, fucking all these germs and everything, all of their, like, genital, like, there's so many problems there. Like, there is such a huge issue with being naked as a medical professional while giving care to your patients. Also, this is a family practice, apparently. Did he also see children while naked? Like, there's... Even if we didn't have the plethora of video footage we have of him naked at the office and doing that disgusting stuff around and to his employees / patients, like, even just the thought of a naked medical professional is unnerving and completely inappropriate. And even outside of the medical field, I wouldn't be going to Big Bubba's nude mechanics to get my cars fixed up, even if they're not over there fondling me or fucking jerking off and coming on my legs or anything. I still wouldn't be taking my car to that place because it is just not right.
End quote. During its June meeting, the board chose not to take any action and decided to save the documentation as information only and add it to his file for future reference. Diffenay has also been investigated in the past for allegations surrounding illegally distributing pain medications. His Arkansas medical license was temporarily suspended in 2017 while the board investigated those claims of overprescribing. The board sent Diffenay a letter saying they found no evidence of a violation of the Arkansas Medical Practices Act and closed the investigation.
That is so wild to me, I'm at a loss for words. Like, there are infinite number of things I can say here, and I just don't know which to choose. That just kind of blows my mind.
In Missouri in 2011, Diffenay entered into a deferred prosecution agreement after he was investigated by the medical board and criminally charged for allegedly illegally distributing pain medications. Criminal charges were dropped, and Diffenay agreed not to practice medicine in Missouri for 3 years. In 2013, the Missouri State Board of Registration for the Healing Arts closed the matter before the medical board and took no action. On October 14th, the Arkansas State Medical Board suspended Diffenay's license related to the videos submitted in July. His hearing is set for December 6th. We will be there to provide further updates.
Yeah, so his license has finally been suspended after a long history of some problems here, some turbulence in his career. I feel like it should be more than just a license being suspended. I feel like it should be more than just the medical license revoked. I'm gonna say it. I think this should be fucking criminal charges. I don't understand why he's been able to get away so punishment-free, like barely even a slap on the wrist from the sound of things here. I don't know why it's been treated so lightly. I don't really get it. It seems like there's a lot of evidence to suggest that he has been manipulating people into sexual acts with him. We have video evidence of him performing a sexual act on one of his patients / former employees. Like, I don't know why it seems like he is getting away with very light punishment. So I guess we'll see what happens next, but I found this just to be a fucking crazy thing to learn about. That was really about it. See ya.